Here's a secret about getting your ex back that most people don't know, and this will actually help you get either your ex back or somebody new if it doesn't work out with your ex. Hey, I'm Coach Benny, and I help people get their exes back. And before I did this, I was a dating coach for a while, and I paid a lot of attention to how to create attraction in other people. And I used that experience that I have over 5 years to help you get your ex back. Anytime you're interacting with somebody else, especially somebody that you want to get, somebody that you want to have an effect on, okay? It's a battle of whose narrative about reality is going to prevail. For example, you're talking to your ex. They think that there's all these problems there. There's all these reasons why they shouldn't take you, and they dumped you and said they thought that was a good decision. And that's their narrative. And you have a narrative, but a lot of times after you've been dumped, it's something like, hey, I'll change. I'm sorry. Please take me back. Hopefully I'm worth it. And we need that narrative to change. But it doesn't matter what your narrative is. Let's say your narrative is, hey, I'm Superman. And your ex is like, well, my narrative is, maybe I'll take you back, maybe I won't. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if your narrative is, I'm Superman, if it's not stronger than the belief your ex has in their narrative about you. So in the dating advice world, in the world of pickup artistry and all this kind of thing, we've referred to this as frame. In other words, what mental angle do you have, coming at the reality that you're interfacing with? How firmly do you believe in yourself and the way that you're processing reality? So yeah, right after a breakup, your ex's frame is going to be pretty strong. It's like, hey, we went through all these problems. I didn't like it. This wasn't getting fixed or whatever the case was. And I firmly believe that we should break up. And then they tell you that, and then they follow through with it. So it's a pretty strong frame, and it's based upon actual events that have happened leading up till now. Now, the funny thing is, you need to have this frame that, like, hey, I'm the shit. Yeah, I realize there were some problems in the relationship, but I'm so amazing. You have to be going through this temporary bout of insanity to actually willingly step away from me for any longer than 2 seconds. And if you don't actually believe it that way and have some supporting actions that would convince you, on a subconscious level that that's really the truth, right? What are the reasons why that you're amazing? For me, the things that I like about myself are training jiu-jitsu and having some experience in the dating world, amongst other things. But you need to have your own reasons as to why somebody would be a complete idiot, and you would actually believe this, for them to step away from you. Now, it's not until you believe this all the way that you're actually going to have an effect on your ex where they're kind of second guessing the way that they're thinking about things. And where the rubber meets the road is where you get tested. So imagine you tell a really bold, confident joke to your ex, and then they challenge you like, haha, you must think that you're really funny. Like, it's no time to be making jokes, blah, 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 blah. And they try to shame you or try to laugh off your confident humor. And if you apologize or back off the humor once they criticize you for it, they immediately know that their frame about kind of shaming you for using bold or confident humor is stronger than the place that your bold or confident humor came from. You're more doing an act. And until you can withstand the fire of scrutiny, where you double down on the humor, they're like, you say some confident thing and they're like, oh yeah, you're really funny or whatever. And you're like, yeah, actually I am. My grandma always told me so. And until you can double down on it like that with your frame about the breakup, about where they stand with you, about how anybody would be crazy to leave you alone, you're going to have a hard time having an effect on your ex. But if you want more knowledge like this in order to get your ex back, click into my profile, click this link right here, set up a call with me, tell me your story, and I'm going to give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back.